it's Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello, if you are new here. If you can tell by today's title, I have some very exciting news to share with you all today. I have been keeping a secret from y'all for 7 months, and I finally get to tell you all today what I have been working on. One of my biggest dreams in life has came true, and I am so excited to share with y'all that I have my very own eyeshadow palette that is coming out on November 25th. That will be Black Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm so excited. I collaborated with the brand Elsewhere Cosmetics. Elsewhere Cosmetics is a indie brand, and I am just so honored and so thankful that they wanted to work with me. This is a first time really for both of us. You know, I'm their first influencer that they have worked with, and they are my very first brand that I've ever worked with to create my own product, and I'm so excited. The palette is called Glitter and Glam. Now, the reason why I went with Glitter and Glam is really pretty simple. I love glitter, and I always do a full glam look. I always make time to do a full face of makeup every day. It's just something that I enjoy to do, and it helps me feel productive, and it helps me feel put together, and that was pretty simple. That was where the name came from. There's really nothing special about it. And then the pink is obviously because pink is my favorite color. And then the teal, I love teal, so I wanted to incorporate both of those colors in the packaging. So let's take it out of the box and let's see the actual palette. The palette looks just like the box. It is so pretty, and I cannot wait for y'all to see the shades that are in here because y'all are going to freak out. Roll, please. This is the palette. It is a 9-pan palette, and it does have a mirror. I love having mirrors in my palettes for travel. I knew I wanted to do something small and compact for travel. It's easier for me to hold and to work with smaller palettes, so that was really the goal there. I wanted to create something that I myself, as a consumer with makeup, would reach for as well. So these are the colors, and I cannot wait to talk to y'all about the shade names and why I picked these shades and why I named them these names. So let's get to doing some swatching and talking. Okay, so the first shade in the palette is called a Chicks Roll, and it is a beautiful yellow shimmer shade. I absolutely love this shade. I knew I wanted to do a yellow in the palette because I love to work with yellow eyeshadow. And another reason why I knew that I wanted a yellow is because I wanted to name a shadow after the band The Chicks. I got to do a Make-A-Wish with them when I was 6 years old, and we have developed a friendship. They are very strong, very courageous women, and I look up to them and love them dearly, so I knew I wanted to do an eyeshadow for them. And so that is the shade Chicks Roll. Right, next we have the purple shade in the palette, which is called Grateful. It is just a beautiful lavender purple shade. It is a matte shade, and Grateful is pretty self-explanatory. I am very grateful for this opportunity. I am grateful for my followers, for my family, for my friends, pretty much anybody that has helped me in any way, shape, or form to make me the woman that I am today. I'm just very grateful. So I felt like that was just a good way to kind of say thank you to pretty much everybody involved in this whole process, or just in my life in general. I am very grateful. So there is the shade Grateful. And we have the shade GA Peach. GA Peach is a beautiful matte peach shade. GA Peach is named simply because I live and I'm from and I was born in Georgia. I live in a very small town in Georgia. So I just kind of wanted to pay like tribute to my home state. I'm proud to be from Georgia. I don't really know what words to use here with this, but I know some people might think that's a little, weird of a name or whatever. Originally, I was just going to name this Peach, but I was like, I think I want to do GA Peach, like as in Georgia Peach. So there is GA Peach. Going down to the second row, we have the shade Lucky Chance. And Lucky Chance It's just a matte green shade. I have it on my eyes today. I did like a halo with it. I also put GA Peach on my lower lash line today as well. I forgot to mention that. Lucky Chance is really just inspired by the fact that it's a lucky chance that I get to wake up every day and do what I love, and that's do makeup for all of you, whether it be here on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Like, this is just such a lucky chance. Like, you don't get lucky enough to do what I've been able to do. So I wanted to name it Lucky Chance. Plus, it just looked like a lucky shade, you know? So there's like, and we have the shade Confetti, and Confetti is the beautiful pressed glitter that is in the palette. It is on the center of my eyes today. Confetti has little sparks of green glitter. It has sparks of blue glitter, purple glitter, peach glitter, and pink glitter. So really, any eyeshadow that you pair with this shade in the palette is going to pull whichever one that you work with that day. Like, the glitter is going to pull that color. So I really like that. Confetti is simply, I love confetti. I love confetti. I love funfetti cake. My mom always makes me a funfetti birthday cake every year for my birthday, so I just wanted to name it Confetti because of my love for confetti. I have a jar in my closet just filled with confetti from different, like, concerts or birthday parties that I've had, or other people's birthdays that they've had, or like weddings, or just whatever. I'm the weirdo that always takes the confetti home from the table and put it in a jar and look at it later. I just really, really love confetti, so that was pretty simple and self-explanatory. I knew the glitter shade had to be called Confetti. And we have the shade of Blush and Bashful. That is the last shade on the second row. Blush and Bashful is just a beautiful matte pink shade. I wouldn't say it's a bubblegum pink. I would say it's probably more on the kind of like mid pink. Like, it's not like a neon hot pink, but it's not really like a soft pastel pink either, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful shade, and it's one of my favorite shades in the palette as well. Blush and Bashful is a term from my favorite movie, which is still Magnolias. I love that movie, and when Shelby, which is a character in the film, I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen the film, but if you haven't, it's just a film that is set in Louisiana. It's just a good old kind of, you know, like Southern woman movie. And Shelby, which is the main character in the movie, or one of the main characters in the movie, she's getting married. And she tells everyone in the salon that her colors are Blush and Bashful. And that pink is her signature color. So I was like, I gotta do that because I see that. Like, I literally repeat that line like all the time, that pink is my signature color and my colors are Blush and Bashful. So, and it's pretty... This shade is pretty spot on to Blush and Bashful in the film. So, it's a good movie. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. So, if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it because it's one of my favorites. Alright, we're on the last row. I'm going to get a little emotional probably talking about this shade. This is 716, and this is a beautiful metallic, I would say kind of like a soft blue shade. It's a very beautiful shade, and this has very special meaning to me. 716 was, or me and my family know it, July 16th. That is my cousin John's birthday that passed away when I was 13. And we were very close, and I wanted a shade in my palette to kind of honor him because I wish he could be here and see all the success that I have accomplished, and I just really wanted to put a shade in here for him, and I wanted him to have a moment because if you knew him personally, you knew he loved attention, so he would be very happy that he has a little bit of attention in my palette, so that is for him. Cannot believe this is happening. So, next up, the second shade in the last row, we have February. February is a shimmer purple. It is a lavender shade. I love love shimmers, so this palette is chock full of them. And February is my birthday month. I really wanted something to resemble February. I don't know why, I just did. Fun fact about February is it's a very hard month to be born in. If you did not know, a lot of people that have due dates in February, sometimes they will either give birth in March or they will give birth in January. February is a very, I wouldn't say it's an odd birth month, but it's not like a typical birth month. So I wanted to put the shade at February in there. Plus, I share my birthday month with so many amazing people as well. So there's February. And the very last shade in this palette is called Pinky Promise. And it is just a soft matte pink shade. It is a true, what I would say, a pastel pink. I love to use this shade to buff out the shade of Blush and Bashful. It's even good for buffing out the shade of Grateful. I just wanted something that was light and that would be easy to buff out those shades. And that is my complete palette with Elsewhere Cosmetics. This is again called the Glitter and Glam palette, and this will be retailing for $17. Now, there will also be bundles on the website as well, because along with the palette, I will be launching 3 lip glosses, and you can get all 3 lip glosses plus the palette for $40, and each gloss will price you about $10 a piece. So I am very excited to have this palette and to have this opportunity and to talk to you all about it today, and for y'all to get your hands on it and create looks with it. Be sure to be on the lookout on all my social media handles for tutorials with this palette and just a whole bunch of other fun little things that I have planned to do for the palette, because I'm so excited. I cannot thank Elsewhere enough for giving me this opportunity. If you haven't already, then be sure to hit the subscribe button below, because you do not want to miss any, and I mean any, of the videos that I have planned with my palette. I also strongly encourage you all to go follow me on TikTok and to follow me on Instagram. I'll be very active on those 2 platforms, talking way more about the palette, showing more looks with the palette, etc. I have a few tutorials planned for my YouTube channel for this palette, and I just can't wait. I just cannot wait. This is just a very surreal moment. So I love you all. Thank you all so much for being my wonderful and beautiful Hannahcorns and my supporters. And I will see you all in my next video really, really soon. Bye!